Mouse says today's going to be a silly video because we've got a couple of things to talk about and they're both very silly. The first thing I want to talk about is the fact that we just had a by-election in Norwich and the Liberal Democrats came fourth behind not UKIP but instead the Bus Pass Elvis Party. I kid you not, they came so low down on the votes that they got 56 votes and the Bus Pass Elvis Party got 67. Well done, Bus Pass Elvis Party, my goodness. How bad do you have to be to get that few votes? Well, to be honest with you, you don't have to be that bad at all because Liberal Democrats are tanking in popularity at the moment because of their methods in the coalition for abandoning all of their principles, well, nearly all of their principles, except they did really want that proportional voting system, which everyone else apparently didn't. So yeah, you can see why people get a bit annoyed with them, saying, right, we have these principles, but in order to get power, we will have none of these principles. And so I'm amazed. And the guy who actually got in isn't from the Bus Pass Elvis Party, he's from the Labour Party, so a lot of people did actually vote for Conservatives and Labour, and they got over 1,000 votes each. But the guy who managed to beat the Liberal Democrats, he celebrated anyway, saying, I think it's the end of the Liberal Democrats in Nottingham, perhaps they'll end up voting Elvis next time. Well, perhaps not. Perhaps what will actually happen is when the general election comes along, they'll do what they always do and vote for the party that they most agree with and hope for all the best. Because you've got to remember that by-elections, especially in the UK, by-elections are really just a popularity vote for whether the government is doing well or not, rather than talking about the actual issues and what they want in the local area. That comes up with proper council elections rather than by-elections where it's just one seat. Second thing I want to talk about that's stupid is a tweet from a beautician talking about politics. Now, I get what you're going to say here. Oh, a beautician, what's she know about politics? Well, it turns out not an awful lot. But the fact is, what I really want to talk about is not the fact that she made a silly comment and lots of people laughed at it, but the fact that she's been harassed for having made a silly comment. The fact is that this woman saw something about politics that took her interest and she wanted to talk about it. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how every politician got into politics. They saw something that interested them, it sparked something, and they pursued it. So I'm not going to laugh at this woman. I am going to read out what she said, but I'm not going to laugh at her because, yes, she did say something that's a bit silly, but so has everyone else at some point. And the fact is that we shouldn't be hammering down on someone who showed an interest in something that most people her age don't. We shouldn't be stamping that out. We should be saying, well, yeah, it was stupid. You realise it was stupid, let's move on. So what is it that she said that caused so much ire and got so much abuse from around the world? Well, it was, if Barack Obama is our president, why is he getting involved with Russia? Scary. Now, let's just look at this with two things. One, he's not the president of the UK. Two, he's not Barack Obama, he's Barack Obama. So there are a few reasons why she would have people laugh at her. It's fair enough. It's a silly comment. But people are sending her death threats and calling her an oxygen thief, and that's not right. I'm sorry guys, but no. There's even politicians that are coming out and saying this is what happens with dumb Britain. No, she's not a politician. She's not someone who would have been taught politics at school. Because let's face it, she's about my age. We weren't taught politics at school. Hell, I wasn't even taught law at school. We taught basic mathematics, English, and if you weren't anything else, you went on to further education and studied it yourself. So I can't blame her for not really understanding. Watch a bit more politics on TV. Read something about it. The internet. She's obviously on the internet. Look it up. You can learn. That's what we should be saying. Learn. Encouragement of learning. Rather than just, you did something stupid, we're going to pound you until you go away. That's not going to help anyone. And just remember the good advice that I've got from Adventure Time via a GIF on Tumblr. Sucking at something is the first step toward being good at something. You can't just laugh at people and stamp them down because they were bad on their first attempt. They're going to be bad, it's their first attempt. They get better through practice and through learning. So that should be encouraged. Okay, that's really all I've got time for today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you did like this, and if you did, remember to click the like button. Share it with your friends so that they can see what's been going on in the world as well, and do subscribe for future videos because there will be more in the future. But until next time, I've been Kirk-Robinson, you've been watching the Knob Mouse Show, and I'll see you on Monday.